his compassion. I think sometimes when we feel hurt, then people like me say, oh, just pray. Thanks. And we almost think that Jesus is kind of, he's up there getting fed grapes by angels, watching cable. On his throne, he's good. But then I read scriptures like Hebrews 5, verses 7 and 8 that say, during the days of Jesus' life on earth, he offered up prayers and petitions with fervent cries and tears to the one who could save him from death. And he was heard because of his reverent submission. Son though he was, look at that last sentence, son though he was, he learned obedience from what he suffered. From what he suffered. Isaiah the prophet gave a look at our Savior hundreds of years before he was born in this prophetic word, and he said that he was despised and rejected by mankind. He was a man of suffering and familiar with pain. Jesus. Hebrews again says, we do not have a high priest who is unable to empathize with our weaknesses. You see, I think what made this healing so special was that Jesus knew what suffering was, and he knew what was coming. And he brought healing to Malchus right there. I wonder today if some of us need to be reminded that Jesus gets you. He understands. He was hurt. He was betrayed. He was denied. All his disciples deserted him. He felt emotion. Jesus got angry. Jesus got very sad. Jesus was exhausted sometimes from all the work that he had. All these emotions. We don't picture Jesus because we kind of have the painting at the Christian bookstore of Jesus on the boat with the spotlight from heaven on his head. And we don't realize that Jesus was very much one who identifies with what we feel. Tempted in every way, just like we are, yet without sin. And so this morning, I want you to know that he understands you. He knows pain. He gets it. Who better to go to with our pain, Malchus, than one who has felt it in so many ways, did not sin, did not fail, and it did not defeat him. And the Lord wants to link right up with you, Malchus, and he wants to just put that hand back on your ear, and he says, I get pain. I'm here to heal you. This is not your identity. This is not your identity. I have something new for you. I'm here to heal you. I refuse to maximize or minimize your pain. What I do want is for us to allow Jesus to heal it. So I wonder today, which end of the sword are you on? To those of you who are the Malchuses in here and you're dealing with some pain right now, some hurt, Jesus is here to heal you. And for some of us, that might be a process, but wow, if you could just take that first step and say, okay, Lord, I'm going to let you heal me. I'm going to walk in victory. I am not going to be a person who barely survives as a victim. I will be a person who triumphantly thrives as a victor. That's what I will be. That's what I will be. And to the Simon Peters in here, Jesus is here to change you. Jesus would say, I don't care how you were raised. I don't even care how many people agree with what you did or are doing. Put your sword away. Put your sword away. Stop hurting people. Don't hurt people. Put your sword away, Peter. I've got plans for you. I've got a future for you. I got a purpose for you. And you can't do that with a bloody sword in your hand. Put it away. Put it away. Perhaps some of us in here this week might need to seek reconciliation with somebody. Can I say this in closing? Lose the right to be right. Well, I was right. At what cost? At what cost? It's not worth it. Not when Malchus has a bloody ear. Put that sword away. Put that sword away. Maybe you need to be passionate about not being right or winning, but maybe you just need to be passionate about being reconciled and obedient. Which end of the sword are you on?